Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's UDC Library webinar, What the Library Offers. My name is Megan Kolsky, and I am the Outreach and Reference Librarian for the UDC Library. And I'm just going to be walking you through a quick overview of everything the UDC Library has to offer you throughout the semester and your time at UDC as a student, faculty member, or staff. This session is being recorded and it will be posted to our YouTube channel after today's event concludes, and you will receive a link to the recording once it is ready. We will also have time for questions at the end, and we will give time for questions both recorded and unrecorded. But if you have questions at any point, please don't hesitate to drop them in the chat. So to get things started, where is the library and when is it open? Well, we have two locations. Our flagship location is at the Van Ness campus, Building 39, Level B, right next to the Student Center. We're open the spring semester, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We have a secondary location on the Lamond Riggs campus, and that is in room 225. And if you've been there before, that's on the second floor and in the corner by the elevator. That location is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Both of our locations, like Chick-fil-A, are closed on Sunday. And you can see a full list of our hours, including any holiday closings, on our website. I want to give a quick overview of our Lamond Riggs campus location. And this space offers some group study space, individual study carrels with computers, a little bit of lounge seating, a small books collection, and printing, copying, and scanning is available. Our main location is at Van Ness, and this space is larger and it was remodeled about a year and a half ago, and we're very happy to be in this space. We offer different kinds of group study space, individual study carrels, both with and without computers, lounge seating, and lots of books. The Van Ness location also has study rooms. And these operate on a first come, first serve basis, and you can reserve any of these by walking up to any of our service desks. And if one room is available, we will be able to book it for you for 2 hours at a time. We have group study rooms, and there are two of these, and they fit 6 to 8 people. We do ask a minimum of 2 people be present to book these spaces. However, if all of our individual study rooms are booked, we will book a single or a 2-person group in there as well. Our individual study rooms, we have 4 of these, and they fit 1 to 2 people. And these rooms are equipped with desks and chairs and outlets, so you can plug in all of your devices. Our Van Ness location also holds our family-friendly study room. And in this, we have adult workstations, and these have computers, 1 PC and 1 Mac, as well as an open table if you wish to plug in your own device. And to keep the kiddos occupied, we have a kids' bookcase that is fully stocked with all manner of books in a couple of languages, along with some magazines. We have a small collection of non-noise making toys and stuffies, coloring supplies, an activity center that's designed for the smaller kiddos, a kid-sized table and chairs, as well as some beanbag chairs. There's also quite a bit of floor space for kids to run around and play. And this space is designed for you to get work done while your kids entertain themselves. We do ask that you remain with your child at all times. The bathrooms are right next door, and they are equipped with step stools to provide easier hand washing. Both of our library locations have abundant technology. That includes computers, both PCs and Macs, Wi-Fi, which is available throughout the space, printing, copying, and scanning machines, and an accessible workstation. And we also have hearing aid compatible headsets that you can plug into any computer. The library computers have the following software: Microsoft Office, Audacity, which is an audio editing software, SPSS, which is a statistical analysis software, Lockdown Browser, which is built into the Blackboard Learning Module system, and Speech Filling System. For security reasons, other software may not be downloaded onto the library's computers, but if you need specific software, please ask a librarian and we may be able to suggest an alternative. Access Services is where you go to request and check out books. And this is where we also hold our reserves books, which are textbooks that are held behind the desk and may be checked out for 2 hours at a time. Access services is also where you would go to pick up any books requested through consortium loan service or interlibrary loan. And our access services staff are also able to help you answer any quick questions you may have about the library or the technology. And you can also go here to book study rooms. The library offers many different kinds of book collections. And when we say print book collections, we mean physical library books that you can hold in your hand. As I mentioned earlier, we have our reserves items, and these are items that are held at the circulation desk under a 2-hour loan period. And during that time, you can read them, scan them, or copy them. Make use of the books before you return them. We also have reference items, and these items do not circulate, meaning you can't take them home with you. And they include things like dictionaries, thesauruses, and handbooks, and they tend to be broad subject matter or explain basic concepts of different subjects. The vast majority of our collections are just general topic books, and these can be checked out and taken home. And I do believe students get a 6-hour or 6-week checkout period, and you can renew those throughout the semester as long as no one else is waiting for the item. At our Van Ness location and our Lamont Riggs location, we also have what we call our Firebird Book Nooks. And these are our free leisure reading collections, and they operate like a little free library where you can take what you want and leave what you want. They just come and go. So check back often because the titles are turning over all the time. And this is where you'll find more of those popular reading books. Our reference librarians are here to support you in any way that we can, and we can do that in person at both of our library locations. We have an online chat service, and that is staffed by a UDC librarian. We are live human beings and not AI bots. You can also email us at ask@udc.libanswers.com, and when you email that address, you get not just me, but every single reference librarian, and we do check that on nights and weekends. Our phone numbers are on the screen in case you would like to call us. And we also offer appointments both online and in person over Zoom through our online appointment scheduler. That appointment scheduler is tied to the library's open hours. So if a time that is listed in the appointment scheduler doesn't work for you, please email us and we will find a time to meet with you that does, and that does include nights and weekends. We understand that life is chaos, and so we want to work with your schedule. The kinds of help we can provide include, but is not limited to, getting started on any sort of research or information query you may be working on. We can help you find sources, for a particular assignment, information about DC. Just the other semester, my colleague helped one of our international students figure out how to get a driver's license in DC. So we're happy to help you with any sort of questions you may have. We can also help you evaluate sources, and that is more important these days as AI tends to create sloppy materials that might not be useful for what you're working on, and we can help you figure out what to trust and what to maybe skip over. And then we can also help you figure out how to cite those things in papers, or if you're doing, an email, how you can refer to things and link them. And this is not the limit of what we can offer. Essentially, if it is related to information or the university, we are happy to help. And if we don't know the answer, we will track down someone who does. Our website is available 24/7 and is the access point for information both about the library as well as to access all of our digital materials. And you can access this from campus or from the comfort of your own home. And the address is on the screen, but if you Google UDC Library, we are the very first thing that comes up. And on there, we also have a robust frequently asked questions page so that you can do a bit of searching on your own if you have a question that we get asked all the time. Our website also houses our research guides, and we've built these to help with your research and to help you begin your work. First are our subject guides, and these guides cover every major taught at the university, and they contain recommended material for doing research in that area. Guides look different in each subject since what those subjects covered is different, but many of the guides include recommendations for articles, books, websites, and special research information for the area of study. And then, depending on the subject, the guide may also include career, writing, or specialized resources. We have help guides, and these guides provide information about research and using the library. They cover topics like how to find articles, how to find books, evaluating sources, and citations, and we have a new AI help guide. We also have course guides. These guides provide information for specific courses taught at the university. And while not every course has its own guide, some faculty members request guides for their classes to be available throughout the semester. Course guides are designed to be temporary, but we do have a course guide for the IGED writing courses that is permanent. So if you're in one of those general education writing courses, that guide is permanently available. And finally, we have topic guides. These guides provide information on special topics or events. They often include our recommendations for library resources, along with information from the general web. An example of a topic guide is our Black Lives Matter guide or our guide for the freshman book series. The bulk of what you will want our website for is our digital resources. UDC Search is our shared catalog where you can find books, ebooks, and more, and not just what is available to you at UDC, but what is available to you through the Washington Research Library Consortium, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. We subscribe to over 200 digital databases that provide access to articles, including peer-reviewed articles, ebooks, newspapers, audio, video, archival materials, and more. These resources also provide access to open educational resources, which are free resources available on the web, and archival material and primary resources. We provide relevant training on library and information skills, and this is both synchronous and asynchronous, and all of the training we offer is completely free. Library 101 is our self-paced learning platform on Blackboard, and anyone who has a UDC email address can be enrolled in this program, and you can walk through it at your own pace, and every module is designed to be completed in less than 10 minutes and has a quiz at the end to test your own knowledge. We have a monthly email newsletter that you can sign up for on our website. Our YouTube account hosts all of our tutorial videos as well as all of our recordings, including the one from today's session, which will go up later this afternoon. We are active on social media, specifically Instagram and LinkedIn. We have a blog on our website, and we host webinars just like this one throughout the semester, and you can find that on the library's events page. We are a member of the Washington Research Library Consortium, and this is 9 local universities, and we share print and some digital resources. And you can find those materials in our searchable online catalog, UDC Search. So that means if we don't have a book here at UDC, but say AU or Georgetown has the material, you can request that for delivery to UDC, and that is a free service. It does take roughly 2 business days for a book to be delivered, but it is a free service that is available to you. Also, as a part of our membership, as long as you have your UDC One card, you can go visit any of these partner libraries and use their libraries as if you were a student there. The library also houses the university archives, and you can visit the archives by scheduling an appointment with our archivist. And within the university archives, that is the history of UDC and all of its predecessor institutions. It also holds the papers of UDC alumni and faculty, a robust photographs and prints collection, audiovisual material, and the university's memorabilia collection. There's also a life-size cutout of former UDC President Mason that every time I go into the library or the archives, I jump sky high because it scares me. But my personal favorite part of this collection are all of the yearbooks. And it's always fun to go back through the history of our predecessor institutions to just see how students did things back then. So now I want to do a quick demo of our website. So this is the UDC Library website, and as I said, it's udc.libguides.com, or if you Google search UDC Library, we are the first thing that comes up. We have a navigation bar at the top to help you find what you need. Here are the frequently asked questions I mentioned earlier, contact us page, and this is where you log into your library account, and your library account is the exact same information you use to sign on to your UDC email. Over here, this little Ask Us box, this is our chat service. And when it looks like this, it means a live UDC librarian is ready and able to answer your questions. You can just make that disappear if you're not interested in it. Scrolling down a little bit, I'm going to go from left to right. This is our Contact Us box where you can find information about how to contact the library. It's also where you can click a link to schedule an appointment. Scrolling under that, these are today's hours, or if you click under more hours, that will show you all of the hours we have upcoming, including any holiday closures. Underneath that is our click links, including access to Blackboard, campus map, library events if you want to see any of the webinars we have coming up, sign up for our library newsletter, and here are the research guides I mentioned earlier. I also want to point out our link to our student support services, and this is where we have listed resources you have access to both on and off campus that may be useful for you while you are here at the university. In the footer, you will find links to our social media accounts, our news and events blog, a rotating banner of upcoming events, and here is UDC Search. This box is where you will find print books. Print books are not available anywhere else. It is also where you can find some of our digital materials. Underneath that is our A to Z resource list. And if you click on this, it will take you to a list of all of the databases the university subscribes to. And it is important to click to the databases using this page because if you go through here, your access is free. If you're off campus, you will be prompted to log in, but that is the only difference between on campus and off campus access. If you were to try to access these materials through Google, you would be prompted to pay. But if you go through the university library's website, that makes the access free. Now I'm going to jump back into our slideshow. Give me one moment, please. All right. And so why would you want to come to the library? Well, first, we save you time and stress because we can help you navigate complex research and information questions that you might have. And so you don't need to struggle on your own. Our librarians are trained to help you find what you need. And so we are here to relieve that stress. If at any point in your research process your brain goes, too much, that's when you want to call a librarian. We can also help you get better results. Library staff can guide you to high quality, credible sources that improve the quality of your assignments. So say AI gives you some weirdness, we can show you how to sort that out. Plus, we have the stuff other places like Google would ask you to pay for. We can also help with skill building. So coming to the library, you'll learn about research, citations, and evaluation skills that are helpful to you while you're a student at the university and as you progress through your career. And simply, we're here for you. Whether you're stuck or curious or just starting out, the library is a judgment-free, supportive resource. Your tuition dollars have already paid for all of this, and we are literally here to help you succeed. Also, we don't grade, so we are more than happy to be, neutral third parties as you work your way through those tough assignments. And what you can ask at the library, it's all over the place. So obviously you can come to us from research to learn about research help. And that includes things like how to choose a topic, developing a thesis, deciding on keywords, determining what kind of information you need, or simply learning search strategies. And then we can help you find stuff. If you're locating books, articles, videos, or primary sources online or in the physical library, if you need to find something, we are here to help you with that. We can also help with citations and plagiarism, and that includes helping with citation styles, since there are so many out there, but we can also tell you why it matters and show you how to do it. And this can help with your understanding of things like academic integrity and plagiarism. The library is also your access point for tech and tools, so we can walk you through how to use library databases, navigate or troubleshoot our printers and our scanners, or any other tech tools you might encounter. We're not experts at it, but we can certainly learn how to walk you through these things or find an expert who can help you. We can also provide academic support. The library is sort of like the help desk for the university. So we've helped the students navigate UDC for a long time. So we're asked common questions so we can help you find course materials or simply figure out what office on campus you need to go to. And really, anything else. If you have a question, we will help you answer it. It doesn't have to be school or class related. And if we don't know, we'll find someone who does. And when we provide support, we do keep that information private. We will not share what you ask with anyone else unless you explicitly tell us otherwise. We do take that seriously because we want you to be able to come to us to ask those tough questions. And so I want to say thank you for attending today. We have time for questions now, both recorded and unrecorded. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the chat or unmute and go ahead and ask. All right, I'm not seeing anything come in, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you for attending today.